Hi everyone, welcome to Center of Balance Live. I'm Sinampua from Center of Balance, the acupuncturist. Now I haven't seen you guys for a while in the morning, New Zealand time morning. So this live video is mainly actually doing for my clinic, Center of Balance, Hamilton, and Auckland, and as well as Cambridge. Now we're gonna come back to the live video every morning. I've been a while for getting my health sorted, so I'm back to normal now. Hopefully I can continuing. I'm pretty sure I can continue doing this live video every morning with you guys. Right. So normally we're gonna start about 7 o'clock or quarter past 7, and today I've been a bit late. It's about quarter past 8 now. But anyway, my appointment, I'm seeing my patient about 9 o'clock, so we take about 10 to 15 minutes to talk about daily health tips with you. I'm gonna share with you. Alright. Now I know that I share this live video into the practitioner Facebook page as well. So if you're a practitioner, some of this live video maybe you have the knowledge already, but hey, don't worry, I'm gonna share it with you when it comes to acupuncture. So we're gonna share with you the acupuncture strategy and as well as acupressure strategy. So acupuncture strategy is actually mainly for acupuncturists, right? Then pressure strategy is for everyone, mainly for my clinic, right? For my patient. Now, if you're following me, then those are gonna help you a lot. Then we're gonna talk about acupressure, acupuncture for anxiety, and we're gonna talk about Chinese medicine for anxiety as well. So I know probably not much of you, if you're an acupuncturist, not many of you are using Chinese herbs, but I'm pretty sure that some of you are using Chinese herbs. And Chinese herbs is a great strategy for anxiety. Right. And alternative, we're going to talk about emotional daily practice, which is no matter who you are, you're going to be benefit from emotional daily practice. I'm going to show you some tapping technique on the acupuncture point, and then combined with what I call emotional daily practice I show to my patient, every of my patient, then that's gonna help you a lot. Okay. Hi Eric, how are you? Now I would like you to help me to do something, like just please share this live video on your Facebook, if you're on Facebook, right? So I'm gonna share it as a watch party. Okay. Then the next step I'm gonna do is going to my Instagram to start this live. Okay, my personal account. Okay. Now let's go. Let's start and talk about what are the symptoms of anxiety. Now, first I'm going to talk about the common symptoms of anxiety. Then we're going to talk about the uncommon one. All right. So, common one is if you suffer from anxiety, then you know it. Okay, you know what's going on. But some of the symptoms that's very uncommon. Not everyone get it. But first, we're going to talk about the common one. Okay. So anxiety feels different depending on the person experiencing it. Right? It varies, right? Feelings can range from like butterflies in your stomach, to a racing heart, right? So you may feel some stomach uncomfortable. That is very discomfort in the stomach. That's very common, and the racing heart, like we call palpitation. You know, people say they hear the heartbeat, but when they get anxious, they hear the heartbeat, and that's very common symptom as well. So you might feel out of control, Like there is a disconnect between your mind and your body. You can't actually control it, the symptom, right? And you can't actually stop it. You can't, right? That is anxiety, and you worry, and there's fear in there too, right? So other ways people experience anxiety include nightmare, panic attacks, and painful thoughts or memories that you can't control. Anyway, you can't control. That is the key. You can't control it. You can't control your mind, what you think. So what is the solution when you can't control it? Right. So rather than try to control, try to stop thinking, all those things, we are not introduced the try to get you to force used to stop thinking. You know, people will say, hey, don't think about it, don't think about it. It doesn't actually help. You need a solution that you do something so you forget about this thing. Yes, we have a tool for you. But we're going to talk about when it comes to acupressure point, when it comes to emotional therapy practice, alternative therapy. All right. Now with Western medicine, we're going to talk about what things that you can take in Western medicine. Does Western medicine really help you? The answer is no. The answer is no. All right. Now you may have a general feeling of fear and worry, okay, or you may fear a specific place or event, right? And that is talking about you have the fear and worry, right? And that is common and come with anxiety. And basically, what I understand, anxiety is just worrying. And this worrying is much bigger and than the normal little worry, right? And which out of your control. So common anxiety symptoms that including that we just mentioned about increase your heart rate. When you increase your heart rate, people increase heart rate, you not tend to hear your heart rate. You know, your heart rate can go very fast, but you don't hear. But with anxiety, you normally hear heart rate. You can hear it, right? That's called palpitation, right? And fast breathing. You breathe quickly and short. You know, fast breathing. That's very common too. Restlessness. You don't rest properly. You want to have a rest, but you can't. It doesn't really help you with resting, right? It doesn't really help you in resting, right? Restlessness, that's very common. And trouble to concentrate. You find it very difficult to focus, and that's anxiety. One of the very common anxiety as well. Hi, Louis, how are you? Okay. Difficulty falling asleep, and that's one of the very common anxiety symptoms as well. Okay, so widely is about 5 of them, right? That's very common. What is the uncommon symptom of anxiety? The uncommon one is now you feel some tingling on your face, on your chest, on your hands, pins and needle. Tingling pins and needles. It can be very scary. It can be very scary, right? Why is that? Because tingling on your hand, it can be a sign of stroke. It can be a sign of angina, heart attack, you know, especially on your chest as well. Right? That can cause from anxiety. That's very uncommon. Or what else? Twitching on your muscle. Twitching in the muscle. Not every of your anxiety person will get this symptom, but it does. It comes with twitching on your muscle. It can be on your legs, can be on your face, can be on your hands. Anyway, right? Anyway, one of the uncommon one is constipation. Anxiety causing constipation. Diarrhea is very common one, and very discomfort in the tummy, digestive system problem. You feel bloating, and that's quite common. Okay, I should put it in a common way, right? And but people tend to don't know about it. They think, oh, I have a decrease of appetite, and they have what I call it is they have a food allergy, something like that, poisoning food. But sometimes it's not. It's because the anxiety that causing the stomach and spleen function is very low. Like in Chinese medicine, as you can see, stomach and spleen, we link it to anxiety, which means when this function is low, you suffer from anxiety. Or when you had an anxiety attack, this function will be even lower. When this function are low, then your digestive system not good. Right. This is the very uncommon one. Okay, very uncommon one. Right. So I hope that this help a lot for you and get some idea about what anxiety symptoms are. So leave down comment, what is your common anxiety whenever anxiety happen and you have the symptoms. Okay, what is a common anxiety symptom that you suffer from? Or can you tell when people are suffering from anxiety, right? And you can tell that I can tell some of my patients when they come in their anxiety, they suffer from anxious, because when they talk, you can see that their hand actually they nervous, very nervous, because they come to a new place or they come for acupuncture and it's the first time for acupuncture. They're not sure, they don't know what to expect. Okay, so some event they don't know what's going on, what's happening, and they start to worry about it, right? Or some people, they will get shaky hand. The hand is shaky and they can't control it, and you can tell, and I normally can tell when they're anxious, right? There are some patients that you ask them, I always ask them, oh, what are you worried about? Is there anything that particularly that you think about it in your mind? And they couldn't pull out anything. Some of them, when there's exam or when there's a family issues, kids are sick, or father or mother been sick in the hospital, and they worry about it and they cause anxious. Or some of them is their own health. Okay, they worry about their own health, and that cause anxiety. Right. And then yes, I normally will show them emotional daily practice. If you come to our clinic already, you see that we have a chart over there. It's only 4 faces. I'm sorry, please forgive me thinking, and I love you. If you're in my clinic, you're my patient, go back and watch the video, and that will show you how to apply emotional daily practice. And then if you have suffering very bad anxiety, I can add on tapping technique for you. And normally add on tapping technique. So tapping technique can combine with anxiety, emotional daily practice. So we're not trying to stop what you're thinking. We're trying to give you something to do. So with something to do, because you're focusing on something, then you're not focusing on thinking the other thing. So that will stop you worry. Eventually it will stop you anxious. Okay. So this tool is very good too, and I'm gonna introduce to you in the next couple I don't know, when it comes to the sessions of the live video, and how to use emotional daily practice to reduce your anxious and eventually stop your anxious. And that's something that you should do it every day, and I introduce to my patient and they do it every day. Right. So now if you are in Hamilton, in our clinic page. And if you suffer from anxiety, please leave your comment down there and let us know what's your common anxiety symptom, or your friend, your family, whoever suffer from anxiety, do they have the symptom that you can tell straight away, oh, it's an anxiety attack, right? So if you need help, here's a phone number 078467956 and call us and get a pre-assessment. And the pre-assessment can be free, or you can it's free, or you can fill in an online form and come in for initial examination, and we can go through all your questionnaire and take your pulse and tongue and find out what organs are out of balance that causing your anxiety. Then we'll start from there to give you some solution with the acupuncture or Chinese herb to help you kickstart to heal your anxiety. Stay awesome, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Thank you, Eric.